Hi, it's James. I'm with Practical Word Ministries, and today I want to talk about my experience yesterday and what I feel is the future for Practical Word Ministries. I have been praying for a while for wisdom and direction. Some of the people that I look up to and am trying to learn from, Joyce Meyer, Creflo Dollar, Robert Morris down in Dallas. I'm very much committed to trying to learn and grow and be a better minister, be a better chaplain, be a better dad, be a better husband. And Gateway Church had a special service last night at 6 p.m. They normally don't have Sunday evening services. So I live in Stillwater, America, and it took four and a half hours to drive down there. There was a car accident on the way, and I'm going to ask you to pray for those folks here in a minute. Got to see part of the service. I was late, and then I went up front and asked for prayer, specific guidance as far as the future. And I do feel led that and the person that prayed over me felt the same way, that I am going to go back in the military and that I will have opportunities to teach while in the military. But then I prayed about this, being online, being on YouTube, and that's when God gave me this word. And it's like, what is the purpose of Practical Word Ministries? What is our mission statement? And I say our, I'm believing for other staff. Right now it's just me and my Kindle Fire. You can't see it, obviously. I'm using it to record. But I love my Kindle Fire. It's great. Sorry, cheap plug. But the word that I got from God as far as what this should be, what is Practical Word Ministries? Why should it even exist? And this is what God told me. He said to be, I wrote it down on this book, to be a positive voice in a negative world, to be a voice of encouragement in a discouraging world. This is a little book that I got from going to Gateway last night. But to be a positive voice and to be a voice of encouragement. And so that means if I never have a quote-unquote brick and mortar, quote-unquote real nonprofit organization, that's okay, because if I have these videos, if I can be that voice of encouragement to you, then I'm doing what I'm called to do. I have good days and I have bad days. I have things like this annoying cat that we love that is constantly begging for food and constantly wanting to get up on this table because he thinks there's food on this table while I'm recording. Would you like to be in the video? This is our cat. He thinks there's food on the table, and that's why he keeps coming up here. There's no food up there. Yes, he's cute. But the main thing is, I want to be on the internet because I want to be a voice of encouragement to people. Look, not everything's going to go our way, but God will be there with you during those tough times, during those moments when a loved one is sick, or when somebody threatens to divorce you, or when your boss at your job yells at you, or when you have a flat tire, or whatever happens. You know, stuff in life is going to happen. Look at Matthew 7. At the end of Matthew 7, Jesus talked about the storms of life. The person that built their house on the rock and the person that built their house on the sand both experienced the storms of life. The difference is the person who built their house on the rock was still standing when those storms were over. So I would encourage you to stay in the Word, stay in the Bible, and build a relationship with a local church, and be around people that can encourage you and support you. Now, that car accident, real quickly. It was somewhere around Ardmore. Literally, the traffic going south was stopped. I mean, I was in the car singing. I put on some praise music. I was literally singing in the car. People around me probably thought I was nuts. I don't really care. But at any time I wanted to complain about the fact that I was going to be late, my heart was, and the Holy Spirit was like, "You're not the one in the car accident. You're not the one whose life could be ending soon." And so then I immediately started praying for these folks. And I don't even know their names, but there was a 3-car accident. It was on I-35 going south, somewhere around Ardmore, Oklahoma. Which, if you look on the map, it's right along the I-35 corridor, south of Oklahoma City. So if you watch this video, just please take a minute and pray for the people. Yesterday was the 10th. My calendar's over there. Just pray for these people. Pray for the people that were in the car accident on I-35 south of Oklahoma City near Ardmore, that everyone involved will be healed, will be made whole again, and that God will bring peace and comfort to those that were involved. I mean, literally, me being late to that meeting was an inconvenience. Some of those people right now there are families waiting in hospitals whose loved ones are probably gone through surgery. There could possibly be people who are now having to plan a funeral because their loved one may have died yesterday. So those are the people that need your prayers. And I do ask that you pray for Practical Word Ministries. Maybe one day this will be something where I can go around and travel and go to churches and speak, and that would be great. But if I do nothing else but to go on the internet and try to be a voice, I'm going to be a voice, a positive voice in a negative world. If that's what I'm called to do, then I'm going to do it. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care and God bless. Please pray for those people in that car accident.